Welcome back to the YouTube channel, guys. Today I'm going to be doing a Daiwa Prorex review, a part 1 video. I'm going to do multiple parts just simply because this is only 1 week after use. I want to do multiple years after use just because these are a big investment. The reel is $320 and the rod is $150 to $170. So like I said, it's an investment, and like I said, I want to give a well-rounded review, and that's going to take time. But over the course of the week that I was up in Lake of the Woods, I have to say these two setups were put to the test. They most definitely were. And the first one I will say was probably my bread and butter is the 8.6 medium heavy 5.3 gear ratio reel, and blown away. This thing was able to do minnow baits, this thing was able to do bucktails, top water if needed, you know, and just about everything that was on your lower and lighter end of musky fishing, which was exactly what I needed. And then the other thing that I'm completely spoiled to say that I have is this 9.5 extra heavy. This Daiwa Prorex rod is awesome. It can handle a lot of different things. I mean, I could throw bucktails on this, I could throw top water, I could throw, you know, bigger baits like this beaver bait, real heavy stuff, rubber, you know, pretty much anything on this. And I put it with a 7.1 gear ratio reel, so it's super versatile. But it is, you know, really nice to have that other 8.6 medium heavy. And between the two of these, I was able to do everything like I said, and I loved them. The one thing that I will say that is super unique about this setup and super cool in my opinion, because I have smaller hands, is the reel seat. The reel seat is very unique. It sits a little bit farther back, so you actually are able to palm the reel if you have a smaller hand much easier. Super easily to palm. And then obviously you got your big power handle. And the coolest feature about this reel in my opinion is the fact that you've got your brakes right here to easily adjust. Easily adjust these when you're blowing, you know, if the wind's blowing in your face or if the wind's blowing at your back, you can easily adjust it without taking off the side panel or doing, you know, anything like that. It's just super convenient. And after fishing these, I honestly want to fish some more Daiwa stuff just to, you know, experiment with their bait casters and their braking systems that they have. But I will say those two setups are awesome. I do want to go over the specifications on them. Sorry, these boxes are mangled. We got soaked on the way to our resort. But I will mention these. So the first one, the 8.6 medium heavy, is paired up with that TWS 400 PP, which is the 5.3 to 1 gear ratio. 12.2 ounces, 345 grams is the weight, and the maximum amount to drag is 13 kilograms and 28.7 pounds, and the inches per crank is 28.1 and 71 centimeters, and there are 7 ball bearings and 2 roller bearings. And then on the other one, we've got the TWS 400 HP, 7 1-to-1 gear ratio, 345 grams, 12.2 ounces, 13 grams or kilograms, and 28.7 pounds for the drag, obviously, same as the other one. And then 95 centimeters per crank and 37.6 inches per crank, which is going to be obviously different than the other one. And then same amount of bearings. And yeah, it's got the TWS, meaning when you push down on the release spool, you see that line guide pull forward, so it reduces friction as you cast, which, like I had mentioned, these are my first Daiwa reels that I own, so I was really blown away. I don't know if that's why I was able to cast much farther or what, but these things are awesome. The first week, I mean, like I said, I worked them pretty hard and they held up phenomenally well. I am obsessed with these. And yeah, that's the part 1 review. I'm going to be doing multiple of these down the road to let you know how they held up. Oh, the one thing that I did want to mention is the 5.3 to 1 on day 5. It did make a weird noise. When I was reeling it in and burning in bucktails, it was making an odd noise, but it went away by day 6. So, and it never came back. So I'll keep you updated on that. And if you got any other questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. And yeah, see you guys next video. Thanks. Appreciate you watching. Purple is so sweet. I love the eye on that. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I know some guys think it might be a little bit weird. Everybody's different. Art is subjective. But let's be real. I'm a huge fan. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I love purple. It's my favorite color. So, has a lot to do with that. Yeah. I love the aesthetics and the cork. Huge fan of cork. I like wind grip too, but cork is just old school, and musky fishing is just a slight bit nostalgic for me. So, I absolutely love these.